to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Mimi, and today I'm going to be talking on the topic how not to give a damn what people think or say about you. I feel it's something that we need to bring to the table. It's something that we need to discuss because it's something that affects a lot of us. It has affected me previously, and I'm working on myself. Well, I must admit that I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect, but I can say that I'm better than how I used to be 5 years ago, 2 years ago. I'm a more improved and a more matured version of myself, and that's why I feel I want to share out these tips. So if you want to find out my tips, please keep on watching. So the very first tip on how to not care about what people say about you is being true to yourself. Being true to yourself is, in essence, is acceptance. I've said this in my last video. It may sound cliche, it may sound like you've heard it everywhere, but we have to keep ringing it, because I've read somewhere that they said motivation is like taking a bath, because taking a bath you do it daily, so we just have to keep telling ourselves these things. So the first tip is be true to yourself, guys. Stop pretending to be who you are not. Accept yourself wholeheartedly. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. That's the kind of mindset we're going to have. Be true to yourself. Don't fake it, because in this life, like, you cannot fully attain your full potential if you are trying to fake to be someone you are not. Be genuine, be authentic, so that the people that really vibe with you can relate with you and not fake people. Because if you're fake, that means you're not the real you. So the kind of people that will be coming towards you are fake people. So sometimes we pretend to be like someone else so that society will accept us. Do you know that's doing yourself a disservice? Because you'll be forcing it. It doesn't come natural to you. Be yourself, guys. We have to be ourselves completely, authentically, genuinely, wholly. Like, we just have to. God, do you know what self-love does to you? Like, it makes you not to give a damn, not to care what people say. They can talk, they can talk, they can say whatever they want to say, but this is who I am, and I accept myself. When you accept yourself, it makes a whole difference. We have to be completely, like, authentically real. Being real, guys. Be real. Like, if just be yourself, and the people that genuinely love you will come to you. And is that not, that's when life is easy, because when you're always pretending, like, sometimes maybe we like a certain class of people. I'm not saying it's bad to upgrade. No, it's not bad to upgrade and want to have better friends. It's not bad, but don't make yourself do those things that do not come natural to you, those things that do not align with your personal principles. Don't do those things because you want people to accept you. That's a no-no for me. So be authentic, guys. Be true to yourself. Then you're on your way to not giving a damn what people think about you. The next tip on how to not give a damn what people think about you is to stop seeking validity. Guys, seeking validity or validation is like seeking for people to accept you, people to compliment you every time. Like, if people don't say, you're looking good today, you feeling that, how are people not complimenting me? Maybe I'm not looking so good. And then your confidence drop, and then people see it, and then they don't even have value for you again. You lose your respect. But it all began from you. You see, at the end of the day, we are the architect of our destiny. We are the one that determine how people see us. It is how you treat yourself, it is how you present yourself that people will treat you. So guys, we have to stop seeking validation from people, but always wanting people to, like, appreciate you before you appreciate yourself. You have to be your first love. That's one mistake that we make. We want the society to love us. We want people to love us before we love ourselves. It's not outside in, it is inside out. You have to love yourself first. You have to accept yourself first. You have to see yourself as a speck. You have to see yourself as a big deal before society will begin to see you as such. It's the way you treat yourself that people will treat you, actually, truly. So if you don't see yourself as a big deal, then no one will see you as a big deal. It's just the way it is. So guys, for always wanting people to, like, appreciate you before you appreciate yourself, you have to be your first love. That's one mistake that we make. We want the society to love us. We want people to love us before we love ourselves. It's not outside in, it is inside out. You have to love yourself first. You have to accept yourself first. You have to see yourself as a speck. You have to see yourself as a big deal before society will begin to see you as such. It's the way you treat yourself that people will treat you, actually, truly. So if you don't see yourself as a big deal, then no one will see you as a big deal. It's just the way it is. So guys, stop seeking validation from people. Like, do you know how limiting that thing can be? Because you are waiting for people to appreciate you first before. No guys, like, we don't even have that time, because the world is like on a fast track, so everybody is moving. So you just have to take responsibility of your life and move on. You don't have to wait for people to accept you, for people to compliment you, for people to appreciate you, because sometimes you will spend years there and no one will appreciate you. And if they don't appreciate you, is that how you're going to remain in that space? What will you tell your children in the future? What will you explain, Taya? Guys, later you will explain. And instead of living in that phase that later in life become regret, oh I wish I did that, oh I wish I did that, you should instead try to do those things so that later you say you can have, oh no, I can't believe I did that. You'll be proud of yourself, guys. So stop seeking validation from people. You are enough. And that, I love words of affirmation, to be honest. Like, when you are confident in yourself, when you believe in yourself, you don't need anybody to tell you. You'll be the one that will tell you, say, oh my god, I look beautiful. Oh my god, I am enough. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I deserve the best things in life. I look stunning today. I look so, like, it's not pride though. You just have to give yourself that confidence, and then you see it projects, and then people now even be more attracted to you, which we don't even really care. If they like, they should not be, but you just have to love yourself first. One point I wanted to add is that when we are waiting for people to appreciate us, or we are seeking validity from people, we are giving them the key to our lives. We are giving them power, because when they say, you're not, why are you looking like this today, then it changes our mood. Then when they say, you look good today, then we're happy and we're elated. So who is controlling you? They are controlling your life. Really, they are. You have given them the key to your life. Your life that is one. That's what I keep telling myself. This life is one. We are all going to die one day, and we should not, like, it's just the truth. It is what it is. It's inevitable. So when you have that kind of mindset to say that, I have to live this life to the fullest, and I don't have to allow people's opinion to hold me back. So don't give people the key to your life. Be the master of this life that you have been given, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your generation. So let us seek validation from ourselves, not from people. That's one thing that we have to learn. The next tip is kind of intertwined with my first tip, which is realize that you just have one life to live. One life. There are no second chances. Even if they are, we don't know about it. Right now, all we know that is after we die, we'll go to heaven or hell. So what are you going to live this your life for? Are you going to live it for people or for you? Remember that once we go, that's just the end. That's the end. People will literally move on. Everybody will move on, because literally everybody is struggling to make something out of their life. But because in our heads we are so consumed. Do you know most times we are the ones that blow these things out of proportion? It's not usually like that. People are actually not really looking at you. You are the one that have it in your head, and even if they are looking at you, so what? So realize that this life is precious, and you have to live it to the fullest. And living it to the fullest is being true to yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself regardless of what people think. So we have to realize that we just have one life to live and make the most of it. The next tip on how to not care what people think about you is to ask yourself this question: what is the worst thing that could happen? If I do this thing, if I start this business, if I open this channel, if I speak in public, what is the worst that could happen? If I approach my mentor, if I speak against something I feel is bad, what's the worst that could happen? Sometimes, as that's why I said initially that we blow things out of proportion. Because the worst thing that could happen if you open a business is that maybe people will laugh that, or people will look at you strangely. This girl will get levels or something like that. Or they will laugh at you. When we think of the worst case scenario, we realize that those things that we are thinking are so big and not that big. It's just in our head. And for example, me, I actually have stage fright. Like whenever I want to speak in public, there's this initial, I don't know, there's this initial fear. But once I just stand on stage and then it's gone. But I'm actually working on that, and I feel like the worst thing is that people will stare at you, but then you are passing out value, like you're showing that yeah, I can actually do this thing. But because of that fear, if I hold myself back, then I will not be able to show my talent to the world. So guys, stop holding your talent back. Because okay, like I know things can be actually, it can look scary, but they're not usually that scary. For example, now if you have a great singing voice and you have the opportunity to maybe go to Nigerian Idol, but you are scared, what will people say, am I good enough, people laugh at me, and all of that, you will never become the idol. Guys, we just have to stop holding ourselves back. Like if there's a driving, you pursue it, go after your dreams, go for it, because later in life you will thank your younger self. Instead of like always living in the past, regretting, I wish I did this, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm so proud of myself, I wish, I'm glad I did that. So we owe it ourselves, guys. The next tip, realize that not everyone will like you. It's just what it is. And to be honest, if you're a people pleaser, people will take advantage of you. Not everyone will like you. There are certain people that maybe you've not even had an interaction with them before, but the first time seeing you, they just hate you. Like it happens. So maybe you, because you want, like you want to be the good guy, you want to be everybody's friend. It doesn't work that way. So stop being stop being a people pleaser. That's another way not to care, because when you care about what people think about you, you become automatically a people pleaser, and whatever they say to you hurts you so much, makes you think, makes you draw back. It's not as if okay, we are not made of stone, we have human feelings and all, so things are bound to hurt us when they come up. But that's why we have to actually be strong and tell ourselves this thing. That's why I mentioned earlier words of affirmation. We don't have to give it, like we have to tell ourselves that it's not what people say about me that defines who I am, it is what I say about myself. So not everybody will like you in essence, and that's okay, because that's how it's meant to be. I know that there are certain people I've met in life, they're not much, but they just bring negative vibes. They make you feel like you are not good enough, they make you feel like there's a, oh god, there's just certain people that are mean. There are certain people that are just mean. So those are the kind of people that you cut off. Anybody that is bringing negativity or bringing drama, just cut them out. And if it's social media, if it's maybe on a group chat that is just all about uh, toxicity or bringing anything bad, anything toxic, cut yourself out. Another thing is that we are not in charge of how, or we cannot control how people see us, or people being hateful. like like some people are just mean and you cannot control it. What you can actually control is by ignoring them, blocking them out of your life. If you're around people that are positive, people that believe in you, people that see the best in you because they are genuine in heart towards you, you will see yourself blooming, you will grow, and you, that confidence will rub off you. But if you're around people that are always pointing at the negative, criticizing other people as well, it's not only about you. There are certain people that are always fond of pointing out the negative things in people and not bringing, seeing those positives. Those kind of people will rub off you as well. Not just about you, like you should be around spaces that thrive in positivity. You will see growth. So that brings me to the last point, which is having genuine people around you as well. When I say not caring about what people think about you, it's not as if you will not listen to constructive or genuine advice or criticism, because there are certain people who genuinely care about your well-being, and most times there are not even many. So keep those few people that care about you, that will criticize you if you do something wrong, because some of us have bad behavior. We're not pushing bad behavior here. The thing is that just strive in what you believe it's genuine and will not hurt anybody. Yeah. So, but you listen to the advice of those people that genuinely care about you, certain friends, family members, and even colleagues. Some actually and genuinely care. So you can only do that. You can only listen to their advice and block out the negatives and stop allowing what people say define you. That's just what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that if you can't listen to people when they genuinely care and advising you for your own good. I hope that you've learned one or two things from this video, that I've learned a lot as well. And we're all a work in progress. We're all working on these steps. Every day we have to keep motivating ourselves, keep pushing until we attain the very best version of ourselves. So guys, please, if you are still here to this time, thank you, I appreciate. So please do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to encourage your girl. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and bye.